Hello everyone, it is I, Ravenwood, and welcome back to The Random Fandom. Welcome back to On the Shelf with Scorponok. I'm your host, Ravenwood, and here we are with Scorponok. First going to do wheel turn, so you can see, voila, there he is. Okay, he's a small figure, and I have more flexibility with large or not flexibility, but I have more finger room, I guess. I forgot what that term is called. Hold on, wait a second. Watch out, his legs break. He has the same problem with Laccarachnia and he has the same problem with Laccarachnia and what's his name? Waspinator. Yeah. Or any other bug-like character that have this weird... that they have extra appendages. Where their bug-like appendages tend to fall off or something. And it's annoying. I'm just rotating his legs around so that I could... especially when they do not want to cooperate. You gotta turn them around and all that other stuff. Okay, then you gotta pull back the leg up over into his mouth, I guess. Okay, he's also another problem with him personally. Like Laccarachnia and Waspinator, Scorponok has this problem that he's kind of top heavy and his legs are very thin or not as wide. Like, okay, for example, let's just scale him next to with Starscream from behind, okay, and or to the side here, right? Starscream, as you can see, he is somewhat top heavy when it comes to the when it comes to his wings. They're thin, yes, but like, let's say if you decide to fold them back like that for some reason, I don't know why, or if you have something in the back like the blowpipe, right? He at least has high heels. He at least has his feet, or at least either has heels or something that they'll like, he has back heels or whatever you want to call it. That at least helps him balance out his weight. That's just Starscream, for example. If I completely duck my head like this, if you see on the shelf behind me, a lot of characters have flat feet. They're flat, right? Now, Scorponok's feet are a problem in the sense that they can't hold all of this weight, especially with his hands, his large hands, and his scorpion tail like back. When I move him forward, his feet just collapse. He's just not properly toy tested. See, look at his foot. It's flat. It is flat, but it's kind of it's so triangular, and it's so super loose at the little joint area. It's so super loose. It's like he broke his leg and just like, help me. My foot's broken. I can barely. There you go. He's more about like, there's Trypticon. My hair is just not agreeing with me today. There, see? He has like a broken foot. He's obviously not meant to be. He's meant to be played with, but he's obviously not well suited for balance. Now, this is how I recommend you do keep that balance situated. His tail and his legs spread apart like he's some. But yeah, his tail acts like an anchor for balance. It's kind of like almost a monkey. See? Voila, his tail helps him stay balanced. It keeps everything perfectly normal. If you have his tail folded up like this, and right now his backpack is just weighing him down. Yes, sure. Sure. He still stands up, but I've noticed there's less of a struggle with my hair. There's less of a struggle with his tail if it's balanced, or there's less struggle of balancing him out, and he has a tail to fall back on. See, voila, there's less of a struggle. Anyways, so he can bend his knees, and for transformation, they can go further. They can go further back. Here, let me show you. Let me see where it is. See there? His knee goes, or his foot goes all the way, or his leg goes all the way into his leg. It'd be like if this went inside like that, but even a bit further. I don't know. That's not. See, there's like a hole right there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he's got his knee bent, and then it just goes inside. Now this is beneficial for like poses like that. Aha! Wait, hold on. Poses like this. Aha! I am posing with my leg high in the air, with one foot. You definitely need a stand for that. Or you don't. No, never mind. You do need a stand. You do need a stand. I'll try to keep them balanced like that. Once again. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this without a stand. I know. I've been mostly playing with the figure for about 10 minutes straight. But this is kind of part of the problem. Most Transformers I have played with, I could pose him like that, but would have less problems and have less issues. Not issues, less struggle. Anyway, so yeah, he can pose like that. But he's so awkwardly not balanced. Or how, I don't know. He does not have a perfect body weight equilibrium. I guess that's the way to say it. I don't know. Anyways, can these little things get out of his claw? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Now the original toy, you can just, there's like a little button or something, or a mechanic where you, or not, there's a mechanic where you can kind of open the claw and it just shoots out the little thing. But here's the little bug, right? He does not, by the looks of it, have a spot where I can put. He does not have a spot where I could put the bug. I could put the bug on his foot, but that's about it. That's the only place you could put the bug. There's no peg area, or there's no hole where you could peg things in. Let me get Starscream for a second here. I'm gonna put the little bug onto a port. See there? Now he's got a port coming out. Now he's got a little bug coming out of his shoulder, like he's infected with something right there. That's what literally the bug can do. That's the only thing that the bug can do. Now for the other arm, rockets. Okay. Check the little rocket. See, this is what I was talking about. There's I don't know if I said this already, but another problem is that the claws tend to fall out. I feel like this was a rushed product. They probably didn't want to make a Scorponok, but they're like, yeah, fine, let's make a Scorponok. Okay. I'm just going to keep those claws closed for right now, because there's no reason to have them open other than to put these things back in. But I'm going to put them back in when this video is over, because they're rather difficult to put in. But anyways, yeah, you can put them onto Starscream, or he can hold the bug. The bug and the missiles are just for, they're just for display inside his claws. You could put like I guess what you could do is you could open up one claw and put like a bloosh in there. A bloosh effect. And then he's like bloosh, bloosh. Haha, right? Scorponok. Anyways, what's kind of cool about him, you can just like, there, he's transformed. Anyways, this video over. He transformed and everything. Now for the actual transformation. Okay, so let's get out the trusty instructions. Okay, so you have Scorponok out like that. Now the instructions have it to where you need to have the tail up, but it helps me to keep him balanced and just sitting there when I'm not using him. Okay, so let's first, for a point of reference, have his claws down. There. Okay. Next thing you do is, see the little extra hands or limbs on the back, right? You just flip them over. Gently, slowly. Just flip them over, flip them over, flip them over, over and over. Turn them around. And unfortunately, they're not as... I imagine... I'd imagine that if there was a masterpiece version, then they'll have more actual transformation, right? So that's what I want you to do. Have all the limbs out. Go back to the front. Now, this is kind of confusing, but or not too confusing, but you just need to have the arms rotated precisely on its side. Hold on, Scorponok, at least cooperate with me. There. You need to have at least, the claws need to be out like this, not like this, not like this. The big part to the like this, big parts to the side, like that, exactly like that. Now you need him to move his arms just so. Just like that. And now you need him to do a squirrel. Okay. Let's first move his head. I think there's a part of the transformation where I was supposed to move this inside his back, inside his chest, or inside his back or something. I forgot about that. I don't like transforming him because he's just not fun. So anyways, he's supposed to have his head back, but this is in the way. So we're gonna already move this. I'm gonna, hold on, watch this. What's supposed to happen is that the head, the scorpion tail or scorpion head, supposed to be tucked in like that. It's supposed to look like this, but me, Big Dum Dum, when I reverse transformed him, forgot to put it in there. Now I'm going to have to undo what I did. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now this is another problem. There's not enough. You can easily put these things apart, and you think, but they're you can. You can easily either transform them or detransform them, but you can't. You can easily. What have I done? I was trying to show you how the. What have I done? Okay, open all the way. Make sure you open it all the way. We're gonna do this right now. Actually, you know what? There's a specific way that the instructions want you to do it. So let's do this now. Sometimes my blonde brain gets in the way of me. Okay, so let's move his head back like the instructions tell us to, because I already messed up. His head back, and then the chest needs to be open. Now his chest is easily opened. Now what's weird about him is that they decided, hey, we only need to do this to his head. Just tuck it in, but not, it can't move any further than that. It just can't. Then you put the arms up and over like this. Things will break if you put too much pressure on them. So don't worry, don't panic. You're not gonna have to go and buy a new one. If they do snap off, you just put it over his hands over his arms. This is the struggle at the point I'm having right now. Things are not wanting to cooperate now that I gotten things to do. There. Okay, so This took longer than I wanted to. So you got this. Now you're supposed to remove the... Well, it's already done that for me. The figure is trying to transform as well. Supposed to have it to where this area is... Let me zoom. Let me... There we go. I had it backwards. Upside down. This is supposed to detach from the chest. Waspinator has a similar area problem. I don't know. It's supposed to be out flat. Oh, and then you hear a snap. A small snap. When you just push your thumb right onto that beam, it just snaps. But it doesn't. You don't snap it to where it breaks. That's a different plastic sound you don't want to hear. And then you swivel. Just turn it around. So now you got it looking like this. Now his legs are like that. There, whatever. Alright, okay, blah blah blah. Now you flip it over to where he's on the scorpion tail out. Push this all the way up forward. No. This is... Yeah. Push this all the way forward. All the way. At least, it doesn't say all the way, but for me, it helps. Now, flipping over. Okay. This is where I screwed up. I tried to untransform it so that I can... Oh, yeah, you transform it. You need to open up the thing here. Drop the remote that's on the... You need to open it all the way up like that. So now this is what it looks like right now. Okay, good. You're following me. Okay. Now when we're 22 minutes into the video, it wants to cooperate. Okay. So you flip all that out. Then you rotate it to where the legs are. You turn this. It has to be this leg. Another leg. You turn it where this does not need to rotate. Okay. Oh. Okay. See this? This is exactly how it needs to be. This needs to be straight out, like that. This needs to be at an angle, like that. So, see, this is how it needs to be there. Yeah, that's good. You flatten out the foot, the flat leg, the straight leg. Yep. Yep. Come on. Cooperate with me now. Come on. It's not wanting to cooperate with me. Okay, so something's not right. Either this is the wrong foot or... No, this is the right foot. It's just not wanting to do... Oh, it's the right foot. I think. Somehow this is the wrong foot. The instructions are backwards. That happened. Okay, so with this leg needs to be straight This leg needs to be flat. This does not need to be flat. This, wait, hold on. I'm looking at the instructions. It's confusing for some reason. I am now Confucius. Yeah, this, okay. So this, it's backwards somehow. But this foot needs to be that way. I did this right. I did this right. I'm doing, but the legs are not on the same leg. I don't know how this happened. And so I was stuck on a confused path of confusion. This does not make sense. So with this foot needs to go up, and this foot needs to go in the chest. So like this. Sorry, I was looking at the instructions and I didn't know that it needs to go in like that. So it's the wrong foot. It's the wrong legs. The instructions did not do that right. This needs to go up and rotated just like so. Now you need to have this foot. This one needs to be the foldable foot. The other one needs to be the flat foot. This is how they engineered it. This needs to go into the... Okay, let me undo that. Let me undo that real quick so I can show you what it needs to do. Because the reason why you need to have this leg in particular to go into this tail in particular is so that this heel can go into that hole. So you fold it. I've done this before, and this is why it's kind of like, it's not, now it's just, it hurts. When I first did this, I was hurting my fingers. With RC, okay, RC is just flat out irritation. Okay, now this is like Dinobot in the sense that it has a similar thing or similar thing. Now on the tail, you could see from the hole that the second stinger is already in. Then you make sure that the foot, now it's already automatically done that because I'm transforming him. Sometimes the parts just fall into place. Anyways, you make sure the foot is inside the tail. And the tail's like exactly like this. Now, with the legs out of the way, as far as they can be out of the way, that's done. The instructions have far more complicated than I showed you. But anyways, this other leg needs to be like that. You need to close it in. And for the other leg, let me just double check. I'm not certain, but I think how it wants you to do it is like, yeah, okay, I did it wrong. Okay, so with this leg, this looks weird. It needs to be rotated into here. I put it in backwards, but it needs to be rotated here so that you can push. This is the leg I showed you how it folds into how the leg folds into the other part of the leg. This is why they did that way. It's posable. It could be used for posing. He's like a ballerina. But anyways, this folds in down like that to where, and you got to make sure that the leg is all the way in there where this part of the knee is literally kissing his mouth. Now you got to push down to where the toe, give me a minute. Goes right on top of the other foot's golden piece. This toe needs to touch that. I wish it could go even further and just go into it or something like that. Or maybe I could swivel it a certain way or something. But no, it just goes right there. So you just keep it flat as possible, and it just goes right there. It just goes right there. That's all. It's just unsightly. I don't like it. Me personally. Oh boy. Okay. Now that you got the legs on top of the legs and inside the chest, that's another thing, that the chest, it does not want to, it's also unsightly that, like, I think that there should be a better way of doing that. I'm following the instructions to a T. But anyways, now for the head part, you push it all the way back down. Early in the instructions, you were supposed to already have done this. But let's fold him down. Wait, 1 second. Oh. So that's not right here. He's not falling down. Technically, you could have done this in any time. He's refusing to fold. Fold, damn it! Okay. So, naturally at this... What is happening? Let me unfold the leg, unfold the... Okay, naturally, last time I did this, I could fold the back at any point I want to, but now it's just refusing to fold down. The idea is that this is supposed to be here. These are supposed to be here. That's supposed to drop down. The struggle is real. There's a way to fix this. Don't worry. There's a way to fix everything about this figure. Everything can be fixed. I hate this mold. Okay. Okay. I've got this. Okay, come on. Come on, toy. Scorponok. Score. There. Okay. This is supposed to fold in like that. So you're supposed to have like that. This is supposed to fold down. It's not working. I'm panicking. Okay, let's put the leg. Let's at least put these legs. Uh-oh. Nothing is working. What happened? Okay, hold on. Let me untransform the leg real quick. Naturally, I could just fold the head at any time I want to, but at this point, it's supposed to just fold. Without breaking anything, his head and his back, the spine, his everything is supposed to just fall. Damn you. So put that back in there. Put this back in over here-ish. Or back as here's going to be. Like this. Like this is supposed to work. But these legs, these useless legs, down for show, like exactly like this. These are supposed to go down, 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 down. And the most frustrating figure I had to deal with on this entire journey of collecting my favorite characters. I swear to you, naturally, this would not be a 30-something video. This would take just 2 minutes to 5 minutes. The first time when I did this, yes, sure, I had trouble transforming the legs, right? Okay, but it did not take me 30 minutes to do so. Okay, it's always when I'm on camera. It's always when I'm on camera. Yeah, there's your Scorponok. Again, these are a bit of a problem. I do not. His shoulder somehow becomes mandibles. That was actually kind of a creative idea, but the legs, damn it, fold. They decided that maybe there's something I'm doing wrong here with the other leg. This leg's now apparently the face. The other leg is apparently the tail. It works, but like it's not. And that's the end of the video. Bye. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. I know, whatever. Here, let me tilt the screen. There's Triptychon. There, that's how in the video. Watch out for his tail. It's pointy. That's Scorponok. Bye bye.